Everyone, this is Jim with Star Fence and Gate, out at a customer's gate today. Gonna go over the example of why won't my gate close again. So I'm gonna show you the process to go through to see what exactly is holding the gate open. So today we're here. This is a newer Patriot board. It's got the blue board. Everything is basically the same. We can still hit the LED indicator and we can look and see that number 9 is lit up, which is the free exit open input. So on this gate, the only thing it can be is where the front of my truck is the exit probe. My car is not running, so I know it's not that. The only other thing that it can be is the number 2 button on your LCR remote if you have it programmed, which would keep that open. So I'm gonna try to video and do this all at the same time so you can see it. So number 9 light is on. I'm gonna hit button number 2. I may not have their program correct on my remote, so hold on and I'll try to get that figured out. Okay, so while we're waiting on the customer to let me know its dip switch code, rather than doing what I could do, I'll wait. But just so you know, in case you ever run into this issue with the number 9 light lit up, you know it's not the vehicle. The only other thing it can be is the number 2 button on the remote. And if you don't have access to that, like I don't right now, I could, to save time, just unplug my green plug here from the board. That would reset the board, and then that light should not come back on. Again, the only other issue could be that the vehicle sensor is something's wrong with it. This one is relatively new, probably installed in the last 6 to 8 months. So I'm hoping that that's not the issue. He's got a new board here. Again, these Patriot systems, the new ones come with the visible reading voltmeter for your battery. This one right now in direct sunlight's getting 13.9 reading on it. He just put a new battery on the 12th. He didn't need to because his photo eyes actually, as you can see, they're across. A cow had come and moved the one on the other side. That's why his gate wouldn't close last time I came out. Wow. Again, on the US Patriot boards, this dip switch setting over here on the right, the reason I have the top one on, in most applications you're not going to have that on, but on this one he did have a Mighty Mule on here before I changed it out, so it does have a mag lock on it. So when the gate's in the closed position, it locks on that little fork over there. His setup, he does have the linear MDKP keypad, which is battery operated with the 9-volt battery. Comes over and is read by this receiver right here. Again, a really clean install, nice looking board on this machine. I have moved to Ranger HD applications with US Automatic. I just feel like you're getting a better motor, a better limit switch system, which you can do on the board here, and you don't have to actually go and open up the motor. So we're going to talk to the customer here in just a minute, see what the dip switch settings are for the remote, and see if we can get this number 9 light to go out by pressing number 2. Okay, so we're going to go with found out the code here, so we're going to try to do this again. Okay, so you see the light went out with number 2 button. So now nothing should be holding the gate open, but we're not closing again. Okay, so you can hear the click on the board, which is telling it to close. Getting nothing, so I'm gonna look at the photo eyes again. Which, if you hit the button here, you see that exit input. That is telling me that the photo eye is not lined up. So I'm gonna check that and I'll get back to you. Okay, so we're back and we found out our issue with our photo eye was the alignment again. It seems like UPS comes over frequently and leaves some boxes here. So here we can see that the gate timed out and it closed, so our photo eyes are lined up again. So our solution today to this problem is going to be to weld a piece of angle iron right here to stiffen that part so nothing can move forward and backward. And we're going to do it on both sides. So gate is in the closed position. I've got no lights on my board now, so I'm going to weld this up. I'll show it to you after I'm done welding, and we will move on. Now you can see on our LCD we're down to 12.9. It was showing the battery was charging, but I'm not getting any kind of amp reading because it's not charging right now. So try to get that one on the next one too. Okay, we got some little brackets welded up on each side and color matched them as best I could with what I had on the truck, and that'll leave those photo eyes to be in a kind of permanent position, so they shouldn't get out of whack if anybody touches them. And right now the gate is closing, so we're going to wrap this up, roll up, and head on to the next job. See you next time.